Oh, typical. Typical. I didn't realize the fishing needed a login. It's been a number of days. Give me a moment. Where is that thing? There we go. Job done. But yes, hello. Hello, Ronan. Welcome in. I am tired. I think it's the weather. It feels like the kind of heat I get, you know, when summertime kind of drains you. I know we're not in summer, but that kind of feeling. The heat just makes you want to have a nap. But yes, hello! I hope the day has been going well so far. It's the first warm day I've had, oh god, in like months. It's like, what is it currently? It is 18 degrees apparently, which may not sound like much, but when it's been like 4, yeah. But anyway, it has been a busy day. It's been a busy day. And my brain is just wanting to nap. It's not that though, it's Thursday and Friday I get my typical boost of energy because it just naturally being Friday. My hearing's definitely like way off there. But I hope people's days have started off well. Or, you know, it's been going good so far. The good old mixture. To be fair, I said before how like Thursday, Friday is like a push for me anyway. Not in terms of streaming, obviously. Just normally. We will also technically get to see how my PC does with warmer weather. I hope I can keep it at this level, because raising it any higher would be a pain. I'll have to look into something. I could get quieter fans, but I have a gut feeling the moment I go to tamper with this machine, it won't like it and it will just break something. So I'd rather not touch anything. I was gonna say something. That's how the brain's gonna be for most of the day. Fantastic. Because I did think about how on earth people keep temperatures down without the fan being noisy, but then I recall people come from much hotter places and they seem okay. So either their machine is in a different room or silent fans really do make that much of a difference. I shall see. It can be crazy to learn how to build one, especially if you've never done one before. But it's always doable. You can find plenty of like guides beforehand. Ace orbs? Just call it extra white noise, I guess. Like, I get it, like, it's a mixture, isn't it? Of some like to have that noise there, and others like it completely quiet. Stuff and things be good. It's just been a draining day. Well, yeah. I've been kept busy all day, and then it's just also been warm, which I didn't really notice until I got outside the building, and then I'm like, that feeling when you haven't like drank enough, where your head feels a bit tight, and I'm like, oh, I should not be wearing thermals right now, not in this temperature. But it's worrying because like the temp of my machine is just going up and up and up, and I'm like, please just like stop at a point, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm waiting for the day where it's not like, you know, -1 in the morning, because then I won't need my thermals. But that was the thing, I didn't even realise I was that warm until like the end of the day. Although to be fair, it's only just started warming up, so that's fine. And winter is officially over now. We are now, at least here, in the spring. The start of spring. It usually takes a while to climb up, but it's just oh, my PC is gonna make me cry. But to be fair, it was a gaming made PC, not a ASMR made one. Goodness. Oh, I could stretch now. I was trying very hard to refrain from like stretching in case I ended up clicking nicely. All Thursday, goodness. check. Obviously not now, but yeah, I could check. Actually, it doesn't help anyway, because I realised that my my PC's overclocked anyway, by quite a margin, so explains a great many things. I forgot it was overclocked. How did I forget it was overclocked? Oh. That's why my CPU tends to do pretty decently. God, it is warm though. I have not felt warmth in months. It's always been like, you know, bitter cold. It sort of managed yesterday, because it went down to like 8. Oh my word. Goodness gracious me. Ironically, I ended up getting a message saying like, oh, Shadows is out today, and I'm like, yes, I know. It's a mix. I can get it cheaper, but it won't be through Steam. And if I was to get it on Steam, it's like full price, and I'm not paying full price for it. Also, Japan seems very annoyed at Ubi with Shadows for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe they rewrote some of their history, and that's why. But it's not a historically accurate game. It's fiction. Why is there a swipe? And why is it gold? It's okay. I'll wait anyway to see what, you know, if miraculously it goes down in a few months, like it tends to with Ubi games. Oh, and people were saying like how segments of it are like really well done and really nice, and then some other parts of it are like stiff animations and facial expressions and stuff, but only in little segments. It's like that. So I end up getting the feeling that because they have so many people working on it, it's like, oh, this team's working on this, that team's working on that, and then they sort of bung it together, and I get the feeling that's why it's kind of random of how the quality is throughout. And apparently they did a lot of the Gears of War walking while there's narration story going on, so you're forced to listen to it. Like, Ubi really do not learn, but at the same time, they can make good games if they just pay attention. Because everyone loved their older games, so they can do it. And they're kind of trying with Shadows, because it's basically the proper last attempt they have at saving their company. Because if this doesn't do that great, then people literally will not bother with Ubi at all. Not for the numbers that they'll need. So indeed. That's what I babble. I babble for that. Oh. How is everyone else's weather though? Has it like gotten warmer or colder depending on where you are? Or is it just not changed yet? That makes sense too. And ironically, I do have a ceiling fan, but I think the wind would blow into the ears, and it would be terrible. Warm and cold and windy. What a combo. I'll take some of the cold. Melting snow. I see. Did I even see any snow during my winter season? No. I didn't get to see any. It's kind of random when I get to see snow. But goodness. Well, if you end up liking that weather, as long as it's not like slushy. It's kind of like when it gets slushy, like when it gets slushy and then it's mixed in with the dirt and you're like, no, I can't do anything with the snow. I can't make it into a snowball and it looks horrible. Oh goody. Oh yeah, the first thing I ended up smelling today was pollen, and I'm like, it seems like someone's cut grass. We have our first like proper sunny day in a while and someone's already mowed their lawn. Madness. Now I just want to hold on to anything that's like cold. And this is surprisingly, these still feel cold. It's like these things. I like these things. They feel cold though. Oh. Ooh. I never stuck these near my ear. That sounded nice. Wait. Why do I hear that on my cheeks? That's so weird. I'm too deaf in my left ear. Cling? Yay! This bloody thing makes so much noise. Off with you. Blop, blop, blop. Good lord. This is worrisome. Honestly, madness. Oh, I can do that. I can be cheeky and just do that. That works. I can breathe. Mahaha. Can you imagine if someone somehow managed to doze off like this? While, you know, leaning on their own tool. That is a nice cup of tea. I'm gonna take it as tea. If it's coffee, that's fine. I will take a tea. I'll breathe a bit more. Maha. loud popping. And yes, welcome in, boss. Oh, the stand feels nice and cold. This is nice. My hands are quite warm. This feels nice. Oh, praise be for this thing. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious indeed. Hey, silent. Hello. Welcome in. It is good to see you. My lack of energy is apparent. Maybe I'll pick up in an hour or so. Such ether charge and stretch. Well, a drink is important, so I have a bit left. Oh, thank you for the headpats. Oh. Oh. Yes. It is a very peaceful day. There we go. Let's just go with that. I think my arms clicked a bit. What was it? Oh, bug. Do you mind? See, the first day of hotter weather and already a bug. Gah. As long as it's not a wasp, then it's fine. If it's a wasp, you will see me dart away at the speed of light, because they always, like, the typical thing they do, hover in front of your face for some odd reason. I don't get them. They are not my cup of tea. They drive me mad. That was terrible, Ronan. Terrible. For the most part, it doesn't bug me. Oh no, it's fair. Bad jokes are good. as long as they're not, you know, trying to be mean. But yeah. Oh my. What is that meant to be? Like, I've seen it, but I still don't get what that's supposed to be. Like, is he laying? I mean, I live off my own bad jokes, so it's okay. The best kind when you can live off your own. And you know, usually it's bad when you have to explain a joke. I actually enjoy having to explain the joke to people. For some reason it's nice when they haven't understood it. Because it's called Doom. Doom is sad. We're doomed. We're all doomed. So they say, apparently. Doomeray. Surprisingly, I didn't think things were like that bad yesterday. As in, not how the stream went, but in terms of like how things sounded. Like, I gave a bit of time for my ears to hopefully calm down so I can actually hear things. It still seemed okay. So yay. Yay for that. You can make a computer hallucinate Doom. I'm sure at some point you can play Doom on your brain. Do people remember screensavers? When you could set, like, what you would have happen? Some of them kind of bonkers. Others just random shapes happening. The one where it was sort of like you're floating through space. Maze was your fave? Maze. I feel like I remember it. It's been a long time though, and people tend not to really do screensavers anymore. Oh, you do? Glorious. They had some funky ones. I like when people were a bit more interesting in their programs when they would do things. Like how old Microsoft Excel had like the weird car game built into it, which was nice. Yeah, they wake up fast. I think it's also because people, if they're gonna be left for a amount of time anyway, they're probably not gonna want to waste the power, so they'll probably just turn the screen off or something. It didn't take that long for the old ones anyway. I don't remember my screen taking an age, at least. Plus, it didn't have like a plethora of ports that it had to cycle through before it even gets to the one that it needs to use. Good old big chunky monitor screens. Things people do not miss. Like, I remember having my 17-inch screen, and it was massive, like absolutely massive. It was not an easy thing to move either. Proper glass in the front. You'd like tap it and you'd hear an echo. It's fantastic. I remember before I had like a proper graphics card in there, I tried playing like Dawn of War on like old inbuilt graphics. It did not go well. It did not like it. It actually killed the PC. And that was when I ended up making my first PC. Because that one was a pre-bought one. Yeah, Dawn of War killed it because the PC tried to run it and it was already old anyway. So it just was like, yeah, no. But I built a new one. I did have like some slight assistance, but that was mainly to do with the CPU cooler at the time. I got a nice fan. It was I can't remember fully, I just remember that it was a Zellman fan. Pretty big, or compared to what I was used to, it was massive. Giant like heat sinks and like copper all around. It was great. Even had a little switch thing, fan control to change the RPM, which was cool. And I had a turbo mode. The only thing we never were able to link up was my case technically could have a light on it, but we didn't connect it. But there was no need. It literally was just like it wasn't needed. But it was grand when I got it. And I actually I think when I was installing the RAM, I caught myself on something and I started bleeding. And then when that happened, I just started like laughing hysterically for some reason for about 5 minutes. I don't know why. It was interesting. I know, right? Making a PC so I can play Dawn of War, and then it made me bleed before it was made. How fitting. But I just laughed hysterically. And then afterwards I was like, why was that so funny? It wasn't funny. I think I was just caught off guard. Like, it surprised me that I managed to make myself bleed that badly. Like, it wasn't a small cut or whatever. Like, I caught the side of my thumb kind of thing, and it just went woof, and I'm like I just laughed. But all was good by the end of it. Although to be fair, the way I made that sound was like I made it when that initial PC died. The pre-made one, because I was very young when they got that one, and it wasn't initially. Oh, that was right. It was something like my grandfather got me. Well, I say me, sorry. It was for the family, because it cost a lot. But it was good. It was the first time I got to experience the internet. Still early days, but still, it was cool. But yeah, when that died, I had consoles for a while. Like, I had a PS2. I had my handhelds with the Game Boys and that. And then I had my Xbox Crystal, which was a see-through original Xbox. Very cool. It was nice to see. You could see a lot actually. Like, it wasn't just blocked by panels. You could see like parts of the motherboard and stuff. It was cool. I did use a different controller though. The original one was chunky as hell, so I used a third-party one. I think it was a Mad Catz one. Very small, like half the size of the official controller. Because my hands are not very big, so I didn't need a massive thing. I had good fun with it though. I did have a GameCube at some point as well, because I remember playing Smash Bros. You had a translucent blue PS1 controller. Instills massive nostalgia vibes on you. Oh, nice. I approve. I get the same with my like see-through like purple Game Boy Color I had back in the day. So not the kind of purple I'm wearing, like it was more the other version of purple, the lighter one. But it was cool. And whenever I see those kind of colours, I'm just like, oh. Oh, that said, speaking of translucent blue, I was gonna say my Game Boy Advance was blue, but I think it was purple as well. Just again a different shade of purple, more lavender, but I think it was quite bluey. But they were cool, and people kept, because now and again family would play with me on the PS2, and I don't know what they would do. The controllers would always eventually die. Like, the ones that they would use would die. They'd break them. And I'm like, what did you do? I look after mine perfectly fine, and you lot somehow break it within these little burst sessions we end up having. Oh, nice. That is fair. I am more of a sucker now for like white, just because it's easier on my eyes. which was semi-annoying when, because I got a Steam Deck, but then after a bit of time they ended up releasing like a white version, and I'm like, what is this? What do you mean? How dare you release a white version? Sod's law, isn't it? Because I didn't get the first iteration of it, I got the second one, the OLED one. As for its size, I can't even remember anymore. It was A size. But after some time, you have the LCD one. Ah yes, because they did have quite a discount, didn't they? That's fair. Was 64, swapped it to 1. Swap the sticks to the Hall effect ones. Ah, fair enough. I didn't do any modifications to mine, but the habit. I have a habit of grabbing things. I may use them for a time, and then I won't touch them for like years, and then I'll go back to it, and I'll use them immensely. So it's there when I go to use it. Very strange habit. I end up finding stuff I kind of play on it, but hey Ian, welcome in, hello. Hope your day has been treating you well. It is a day of work has drained me, but your day sucks, work sucks. Oh, that's true. Mainly though, I'd say it's the weather. Like, we're finally like officially out of winter, and already it goes up to like 18 degrees, and I'm like, you know, when you get that kind of warm weather that just makes you want to have a nap. That's how it feels currently. That's how I'm feeling. Mixed with tiredness, so it's just like, I'm okay though. Hey Victor. Do some stuff. Do some stuff. Indeed. Well, I was gonna do this stuff anyway, because that was my plan. So probably not your stuff, but still. Money good though. Well, at least there's that. Money, I should hope so, with that sort of stuff. Ronan's always working. Tell them off. Fair enough. Understandable. Lord knows that's how I get every time I finish the day. I'm like, yes, home, go home. I'm happy. It is pretty warm though, I find. I then remembered that my you're gonna miss winter at this rate. I'll miss it for my ASMR. There were days where I could completely turn off my fans. It was fantastic. It also doesn't help that I've somehow forgot that my PC was overclocked. So that would explain the slight heat, generation. Thanks for stopping by, Sorbs, and take care. And stay safe, because always. Such poofing. Poof. I'm just scared that the moment I try and do anything to this PC, it's gonna be like, wah, and have a go at me. Because it's been really nice to me so far. It's not really gave me any issues. And the moment I try to do something major, I feel it's gonna just complain at me. In a horrible way. I don't want it to. Maybe when I have like time off, which isn't till another 2 months, so God, I sound so drained saying that. Another 2 months. Oh well, it gives me a bit of time to put some money to the side for him. Where's that fluffy thing? Floofy! This thing's noisy, but still, it's floofy. I like it. Pumpkin! Sounds so funny. How was it that people did this? A way. I did it the other day and I have forgotten, because of course I have. this is my downside with my left ear. I can't really hear anything out of it. Nothing to do with this. It's my own hearing. So I can vaguely hear something. Amazing. I do like these things though, they're very fluffy. What a great ear pick. Also, I can never tell if like I've been resting properly. I'm pretty sure I have been, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Thursdays. I'm pretty sure I am getting enough. I mean, heck, in the recent days I've actually been sleeping like with a bit of extra time than usual. But, well, I think, maybe. But, we shall see. Oh, my eye. Hello, Toby. Understood. You make sure you take care, okay? And I do appreciate you stopping by, so thank you. And yes, take care. Take all the cares, as one should. Oh. Because I stopped these now, I'm just like, that'll do. I kind of look forward to a haircut, actually, because I tend to leave it around the winter time, so that, you know, it can keep me warm during the winter, which it did. It did its job, because I have thick hair. But yeah, it'll be nice. I won't have my fringe being like, well, ironically, like how my fringe is here. My fringe does the same, probably a bit longer actually. But unlike this one staying kind of where it is due to gloriousness, mine doesn't. Mine likes to keep going in front of my eye and trying to poke me sometimes. So, yeah. Happy days. And then you try and, like, keep your fringe out of your face, and I don't know, it ends up hurting, weirdly. Because I've put it in an unnatural place. Reminds me of the days where I'd find like a nice hill with an overview of like where I used to live, and there was just a nice breeze on it, but it was also sunny, so you kept warm but you had a nice breeze to keep you like not melting. Those were the days where it felt like there was not a care in the world. It was a nice mix, a nice chill time. And at the time, I was with an old friend, so it was good. I remember eating some ice cream up there, like not on a stick, kind of like how they do McFlurries, but it wasn't a McFlurry. It was just like a homemade kind of thing. That's a store, not a store. One of those van things. And you just sit and have one of those, have a scoop of ice cream. Very nice. hot weather is not going to do well with me. Goodness. I got used to the cold weather. I was thinking of an ice cream truck, but no, one of those more where it's like a person's business. You know, they have like a it's like set up as a trailer on the back of their vehicle, and it just looks like, when it's all packed up, it just looks like a box that would have whatever their advertisement would be. But then they set it up and all their goods are there and stuff. I forget what they call it, but one of those. Portable business. But it was nice. Always with the left, the right. Why are you smooth? I washed my hands, thank you very much. Very weird. Very weird. What are we on anyway? The 20th of March. So other than shadows, what is going on with the gaming world? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, bloody Stalker 2 has like pretty big updates because they keep updating the AI engine thingy where, you know, it's supposed to carry on life without you, basically. Like, the world doesn't just operate when you are there. Like, people are still carrying on with their lives like a real world would. It's a very cool I was gonna say engine program, I guess. A very cool program. But initially it was kind of like bare bones, but every time they do a major update to it, it's like a massive update. And they've had another update yesterday, and it's like 43 gigs. And I'm just like, what the hell? It makes sense, but still. It does seem like the hot dog weather is doing you poorly. You just have to adapt to the hot now. Oh, I know. I probably need more liquid, to be fair. Like, maybe I'm just slightly thirsty. But considering yesterday it was like 6 degrees and now it's 18, it's big enough. It's a big enough gap for me. I knew you'd do that. I've only got a bit left and then I'll have to like refill. Thank you, Ronan. My stretching, yeah, I did that too recently, so nothing really needs stretching. But thank you for the ether, at least. That is good. Make sure you, I was gonna say make sure you drink as well, but I get the feeling you'll just drink something caffeine related. You aim to please. You do please, Ronan, you do. Oh, okay. I mean, I bunged them together anyway, to kind of save people's costs on having to redeem like 2 things all the time. Hey now, what did I say? there is no memory today, so water and caffeine, just because you need water to actually make it. I guess same vein as my squash, because it needs water. So, fair enough. Imagine if you didn't add that, though, to make a coffee. Instead it's like this special liquid that's crazy caffeine. I don't know. It obviously can't be like anything pure, because that would be too much for a person. Anyway, I derailed. I was going over games and I got distracted by a giant update with Stalker 2. Because currently it is... how big is it? It is 152.69 gigs, and it's going to have another 43 gigs update. Whether that actually adds all of that, I shall see when I actually update it. I just haven't had time to do it at the moment. It won't take too long, like 10-15 minutes, but still. The days. Oh yeah. What if you use coffee to brew your coffee? I did think of something like that. But to make the coffee you need water anyway. Unless you're somehow turning the coffee bean into a... like liquid somehow? You don't have enough storage. Again, this is my gaming PC, so I have plenty of storage. I made sure, like, everything... Hear me out. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. Meanwhile, I'm going to find what my space was for storage, because, again, memory of a sieve. Because I think my operating system has its own thing, as it should be, as well as like minor things on that. That's like a gig. Things get slowed down by my external, I know, they're USB, sad days, but they're my backups of stuff, so it's fine. In total, that's like 8 terabytes in total. And then the other one that's actually on my PC that my games go on and stuff is about 2 terabytes. So it works for me, kind of. I need another thingy to like back up all my stuff properly. So then if something went weird with the main one, or the backup goes weird, then my backup's backup is there. Water plus coffee for the first batch. Then for the second batch, instead of using water, use the already brewed coffee to brew more coffee. Wouldn't that weaken the coffee though, if you've got to brew it again? Oh no, because it's already been brewed? Oh my god. I don't know if that would be good or not. Who knows? Who knows? I'm being distracted. Oh my mercy. Also, Who the hell releases a game on a Thursday? Yes, if you're in like the east side of the world, it is now Friday. I think. Let me check. Oh, come here, phone. I will murder you, thank you. I was correct. It is indeed tomorrow, just about. So, yeah, like, it's weird. It's a very weird day to release a game, especially as it's meant to be like your flagship. Surely you would have released it on a Friday? Your genius is too scary for the world to comprehend. They do. Like, I understand they haven't been listening for the longest time. However, annoyingly, they're one of those where they have slight wake-ups when they realise that they're going to die. And hey Ark, welcome in, good morning. I hope you had a good rest. Oh, that's not fun. I've not woken up from a leg cramp before, but I've had one before. They are absolutely not pleasant. Try and like walk it off as best as you can and massage it. I know it's not great, but yeah, try and relax it as best as you can. It will take a while. Yeah, okay. Those are annoying though, because they can take a while to like ease up. And yeah, it's difficult. Blooming thing. What a thing to wake up to though. I've had that when I've just been like sitting in my chair. It only happened once. I don't know if I like twisted funny, because I like to hook my legs up when I'm sat down. So I sort of stopped doing that out of habit. Because it hurt like hell. Very much. It was not nice. I'm doing okay. It be a Thursday, so my energy is like one of the lower parts. But I think my Thursdays are always like this. Thursday, Fridays like my push days for work. What am I guessing? What is what? What is up, Ark? Is that meant to be a laugh? Where's my mouse? Ah. Congrats. It'll be interesting. That is for sure. Keep covering my face here and there by accident. Or I keep slouching. Burb. Aye aye. Oh. I say about adding things to my PC. I did, to be fair, add a new M2 drive because I needed more space. So that went okay, but they're like really easy to install. I just made sure I was in the proper one. Be needing more tails? Tails? Oh, headpads. Thank you for the headpads, Ronin. Oh. My eyes. Oh my word. The fluff from the ponton. The fluff. I'm doing my best to look after those. They're so floofy. Why will I need more tails? If I have any more, my computer's gonna be like, why are you adding more? Also, foxes don't seem to go past 9 with the amount of tails. But to be fair, fitting on that many tails on a humanoid body would be quite insane. I end up thinking actually that I think if a 9-tails was actually around, they would have to be a very large individual, I feel, just to fit all the bones for the tails. Maybe. Anyway, I derailed. As I always do. I'm going to look at what's about. That's what comes out tomorrow. I was like, something comes out tomorrow. It's Atelier Yumiya, a new Atelier game. Oh mercy, it looks nice. And I have a weakness for those games because the art is always so nice. But I don't want to pay the price tag for it. It's a bit high. And then I think like the week after, AI Limit comes out, which is just, I think, indie based, because it's only like 26. Oh. That's another thing I've noticed. I've been getting like, I wouldn't call them hiccups, but whatever that was, I suppose it would still be a hiccup. Now and again I just get them where it's like the odd one, and my thought ends up going to like, oh, someone must be talking about me. Sudden jolts. Well, it's to do with the diaphragm, isn't it? Of the rib cage? It might be because I'm sitting weirdly. Maybe. But then again, that makes no sense when I get them at work, because I'm like standing all day. But I do bend a lot, so maybe it's caused from that. Oh. You never paid attention to biology. Well, it's your The most I remember with hiccups is just about the diaphragm. So, yeah. Yeah. Goodness gracious. I do want to check something there. Forgot about that. Whoosh. Whoosh. A pre-forming, so not a performing, you were a pre-forming. What were you? I know what you meant. But it does seem funny. Such pre-forming. Sad days. Wait, did that go up? I mean, makes sense. Launch day. I knew what you meant. It's okay. All that pre-forming can shake up the performing after all. There we go. Alert to my mistakes. Well, I know you meant yours, but yeah. I do like casses. They are, I like them. But look, all these face reveals. Be like, Cass, I've seen what you look like. Actually, no, that makes it sound weird and potentially terrifying. But it could be like, is this what you look like, Cass? And just have the emote and be like, this is you. Thank you for stopping by. Take care, Rain. And have a nice rest of your day. I don't see what's wrong with that though, because, like, I mean, who were they done by? She's mentioned them a few times. You know me and names, I'm not really gonna remember. But I don't think it's a bad thing to say that her emotes are cute. Time you out. Then again, I think a great majority of you are very active in her chats, aren't you? I'm like the silent bugger because that's how I am, especially with groups. Not inherently anyone's fault. That's just how I am in groups. I let people get on with it, and I'm just there. That's what I tend to do. It doesn't tell me on PC either, because I know usually if you hover over it, or heck, even just poking it on the mobile, it usually says the artist. I have no idea how you add the artist's name in, else I would actually do that with all of mine. Are you? You still talk more than I do. I tend to be like hello at the beginning, and maybe I'll say a few bits and pieces, and then either I'm like busy doing something, or I might... Essentially, she's in the background while I'm doing stuff. Velgor, thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. I hope you're doing well today. I hope the day is treating you good. Ah, okay. I see. Yeah, usually by the time she's like started, I tend to like, it's like the end of my day kind of thing. The chibi, oh, yes, they are adorable. When I saw how they looked, as in just in general, with the artist, I was like, they are adorable. I was like, I'd like some of those, so I grabbed them. They do be adorable. I was like, what better way? Because I was, you know, not long starting, and I was kind of shy anyway. So I was like, perfect, have it where I'm hiding behind my tails. Then the others are just like more thankful ones, pretty much. Oh, such headpats. Thank you for the headpats, Ronin. Sounds about right. You know how it goes towards me. It always gives people a low number, for the most part. There's the odd few that somehow manage to get like a good percentage. Gore. Warm. It is warm. Goodness. Oh, because Kana being my first name. True. Such 54. It's over half at least. It's higher. At this rate, I should have like a yawn counter. Now yawns I keep having, goodness gracious. Since it's over half, might as well round it up. I mean it's on the 4, so if you round it up, it goes to 50. I tend not to yawn too much, but there are there are times like I can't help it and I just keep yawning. Don't destroy my dreams. Never. Who's destroying dreams? Goodness gracious me. The reviews, they are positive. What is this madness? Haha, that's funny. They have a thing for like selective ray tracing, apparently. It's like I wouldn't even turn it on anyway. Ironically, the recommended card is mine as well. To have it like 1440p at 60. Same for 4K 60. That's a bit different. Those are entirely different resolutions. And of course, the first thing that people focus on is the fact that it has microtransactions in a single player game. It's like they're cosmetics. Get over it. Magic Ball, Surrender used it yesterday and I forgot it even existed. Let me double check. Oh, that's the wrong one. I want this one. So your Twitch died. It's okay, I went to go look. Let's see. I think what you do that spell. Amazing. Apparently that's what happens with it. Get more. I mean, it's always up to you. Oh, I hit my angry button. There you go. So it does a thing. It then pops up with me saying a thing, but then Stream Elements kicks in anyway. Okay. My reply is no. Apparently, you did not have enough caffeine. Heresy. What is this heresy? You and caffeine. I feel like getting a snack. God damn. I like how it's the reverse. Wintertime happens. It takes more energy to stay warm. So technically I'm more hungry, but I can deal with it. I get hungry in warmer weather, and I'm like, I want to eat. What a backwards amount. Mayhaps. Yeah, I like that there's two answers. For some reason, one that comes from me. Yeah. Well, I'm just as hungry in cold weather. I think just because hotter weather makes me feel more sluggish, usually. Perhaps. Not gonna lie. I think this is the strongest urge I've ever had, just to like lay on my bed. It is mad. And I like the clever way of the strong arms. That's the that's the thing. That's all I can end up thinking of. Oh. Kimi, thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. I hope you're doing well. And that the day is treating you good. Oh. Does throw me off, this weather, goodness. Who thought of suddenly having heat? What is this? That said, I will grab another drink, because I am thirsty and I have ran out. So I'll be back in a moment. helped. I walked around a bit as well. And may have eaten a sausage roll. Made me peckish. Thank you. Thank you, Ronan. It's nice and cool downstairs. That's what I find amusing. All my English. But it's like I come out of my room that obviously has a door closed. My windows are open, but still. I go downstairs and immediately notice it's far cooler downstairs. It's nice. Oh. As time goes though, I wonder if I'll like end up changing my days of how I do things. One day maybe. It's still weird though. It feels like I'm gonna get a headache, but it's not. I mean, it doesn't have to always be gaming, after all. It is supposed to be kind of variety. I just like... On Thursdays, I tend to have a lot less energy. And, maybe it would end up being easier. But maybe that can be like down the line or something, I don't know. Because if it was a just chatting one, I could probably still use this for just chatting. I mean, it's mostly what I keep doing anyway. Because most of my days, obviously, well, all of them are still ASMR. Just Wilds was a bit, took over Friday. That was about it. Tuesday was never a day to begin with, and that ended up being an extra day to do something. So that's why that's a gaming day. Plus people are usually cleaning, so that's why I won't do ASMR on that day. With Tuesday though, I was doing quite well with Kana. Like, things were going well, and then I got stuck. And it's never for a short time. It's always a massive chunk. Always a massive chunk. And all because I didn't think to just like turn around and see that there was a place to jump up from the place that had nothing. Deary me. I did bring another thing that I could munch on. Just because I knew I was going to be hungry. Oh! That is conflicting information. One says no in German, the other says it's pointing to yes, meaning that it's actually pointing to no. Goodness. Now dinner will come around and I'll be like, who's number one? Who's ahead of me? Where is that? Where shall look? Well, for some reason it counts me, so none of you are gonna get ahead of me. I am the top user in my own stream. Something tells me that I was supposed to probably, you know, veto myself. It even counts, it counts the bot. Why is it counting the bot? How do I change that? A bot should not count. And also, check my points. I like to have points. How am I supposed to like assist you guys with giving points if I don't have any? Ironically, I'm almost on 69,000 points. But I will exclude the bots, yes. I knew it was somewhere. There was a... Oh, was it this thing? No, that's just a reset. Oh no, I reset Ronan's. Oh no. Oh no. That'd be funny. Or maybe the bot can be like the giver. I can end up using the bot's points to give to people. That might be a genius idea. But as for actual people who are above you, Ronan, Fuji is ahead of you. Yeah, I did see them, and I'm like, what on earth was with this thing? It looked a bit crazy. Because I think most just tend to use these sorts of things for like a past time. There we go. And yes, that wonderful, wonderful woman. Indeed. I find it funny that I'm first though. No one shall beat me. Nah, I can easily just give to people if for whatever reason they're wanting points for nothing, as in like they do nothing currently. The days where you start messing with your face just because it reacts. Oh my mercy. But that is the message of the day. Yep. it's just me. I'm always fairly slow with responding back, because obviously initially with going into other people's places, I'm like trying to shove everything out, well, not shove, but I'm trying to move everything so that I can type. And then I'm obviously like, obviously that's the general question people tend to ask, like, oh, how was stream? I hope it went well. And it's always like, it was nice, or it was cozy. Probably should have put like low energy in the title. To be fair, I think that the title speaks for itself. I cannot think of a title today. I'm pretty sure that says it all. Well, in the hopes that people don't take it as I couldn't be asked to think of a title. I just meant it as like, something else. Don't know what it is for today. I think it is just the weather has like thrown me off. I will say though, people are very kind, especially in like ASMR communities. Like people will still tend to support, even if you're not too sure yourself. It's the kind where maybe on these type of days, because the brain is just so gone, I should just do like sounds for a while. At least it's something. Although it's not too bad. listening to some chill music, I guess. I wish they would let people read anything though. Especially considering a lot of people tend not to read books. So I feel like being able to like show... I know people would be listening, so it's a bit different than reading it yourself. But it would at least be like, oh yeah, you're actually enjoying this, and people could be like, at least listening to it, yes. And it's like, oh see, there are good stories in books if you can be bothered to, you know, bother with them. At work, how dare you try to be a slave? Wakey wakey. I tapped so hard, I don't know how loud that was, sorry. That too. Geiju Techie, thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. I hope you're doing well. I hope the day has been good to you. Yeah, I forget about people having attention spans. And yeah, people can be too busy to read a book. I think that's also the thing. When people get free time, they end up being like, well, I want to do something productive with it. So having something on in the background half the time is preferable, because then someone can do something else on top of that. But that's where the horrors come from, people not really wanting to read books. Like, when I used to go reading, generally I wouldn't do it in my own home. I would go to like of all places, a coffee shop, I'd order a hot chocolate though, and then I would just like sit and read while, you know, eventually I'd have the hot chocolate, because I can't drink right away. So that's what I would tend to do, maybe have a little snack with it. And that's how I would spend like probably only an hour or two, but still, it was nice to do. I did it during my uni years. I liked it. It was a slice of just sort of, sorry, getting away from everything. That's like going to the pub and getting a pint of water. Look, they serve hot chocolates. I'm allowed. Like, just because it's a coffee place. Oh, I know. But I know the irony of having it. Plus, I liked having the hot chocolates because they always put the crazy amount of cream? Not cream. Like whipped cream, or whatever the hell it is, on top of it. I loved that stuff. I didn't mix it in, I ate it. I was like, right, nom nom. Good stuff. Oh yeah, I think I heard rumours of Oblivion potentially getting a remaster, and I'm like, oh, because if they do it in a better engine, and it's obviously updated, but it's still pretty much the same game, fantastic. If it's just gonna be the old original with a bit of a like spruce up, that's okay, I guess. I mean, technically that would mean its original side would be kept more intact, but still, I enjoyed Oblivion so much. I originally played it on the 360. I played it for a very long time, and then I had a Red Ring of Death, because obviously the original 360s suffered from that problem. I only had it 9 months, but I was just like, no. But yeah, the horrible Red Ring of Death. I get the feeling of ignoring the V. But I'll just say Yuki. Thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. I hope you've been well. I hope the day has been good. Your Gears of War 360. I remember that edition. Never had the red ring. However, Gears wasn't a launch title, was it? I'm pretty sure Gears wasn't. It was early. I think it was very close to an original launch, but it didn't come launched with it. The launch games for the 360 were like Red Dead Revolver. No. Gun. Call of Duty, which would have been 2 at the time. a fighting game by EA with the noodle blood, because the blood looked like noodles when you'd punch people. What else? Oh, a football game where it was still called Pro Evolution Soccer. I'm pretty sure it's that one over FIFA. What else? Oh, an animated one, cartoony but really pretty, and had like millions of things on screen at one point, because that was the thing they kept driving for some reason. Oh, what was it called? Cameo? I think. Something like that. You could change into like loads of different creatures. It was pretty cool. I think those were the launch games. I know I could just look that up, but I was going by memory. Okie dokie. So, the launch games. I did, in my brain, at least remember Perfect Dark Zero as well. That was a good game. Interesting. So we had Amped 3, which was a snowboarding game. Call of Duty 2, Condemned, Criminal Origins, which was a horror game. Actually, good horror game. FIFA, Gun, told ya, Gun, haha. Cameo, haha. Perfect Dark Zero. Oh god, did anyone ever play Peter Jackson's King Kong? The sort of weird movie adaptation video game. It was actually pretty good. Like, it was disturbing in a lot of things. A lot of sports games. You never did. I think I only ever played the demo. It was interesting. Personally, not my cup of tea, but it was a first-person shooter in a way. But it had like puzzles and stuff you had to do. We also have Madden, NBA, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Project Gotham Racing 3. Wait, 3? Was 2 on the previous one? I remember playing a Project Gotham Racing. I must have played 3 then. And the last 2 was like Quake 4 and Tiger Woods, but some of them I honestly forgot. The sports games I'm not too fussed with, although I thought it was Pro Evo, but it wasn't, it was FIFA. It was a good day. There was a game, No Rainer Man, thank you for the follow, thank you kindly. I hope you are doing well. Haha. hope you are doing good though. What was it? My brain's gonna go. It's quite funny when you look at the games that they got for the 360 launch lineup. Like, it's literally all the big game companies. So you had like 2K, Activision, EA, Sega. Microsoft did Perfect Dark, Zero, Ubi, and that's pretty much it. I've said so many times when they come home to lower their voices, and they keep forgetting, and they're like, "Oh God, help it! I'm just talking." It's like, talk in a lower manner. It's not any time. It's not any time at all. It is no time. It is. It is a thing. Oh, okay. Such horrors. At least I have a drink this time, so that is good. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. To be fair, with warmer weather, I probably will end up needing to be told to, like, you know, drink something. I tend to forget. What was I thinking? Oh. I don't know. That you were gonna do something dastardly. What is normal weather? Also, hello, Collision. Kolili! So many people say Kolili with you. It feels kind of common to say that. Normal weather? What is normal weather? Normal weather is me being used to the winter weather and preferring it to be colder. But we've left winter officially, so now it's like I guess the first proper day of spring. I just don't want hotter weather. I'm not a fan of hotter weather. It leads to more headaches, for me at least, because I usually suck at keeping my liquids up. Ah! Keep blocking my face. I can't help it. What is this? Snow? Does that mean it's nice and cold? I wouldn't mind some cold. That sounds nice. It was kind of similar yesterday in the sense of it was like -1 yesterday morning, and then today it's like, wow, a lot warmer. It's not stupidly hot, but it's like 18. That's still a massive jump from out of nowhere. 2 weeks ago. The weather makes no sense. Normal. To be fair, the most my weather would usually be is a mix between, I don't know, rain, overcast, heat, trapped under the clouds, something else. Windy. But as my Thursdays go, it's the sudden change in them, from it being like cold for the past few months. I'm not ready for a form of heat, so guru guru guru. Wow, kuru 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 kuru. Because it's been guru guru would be the actual item. The days differ, but Thursday is usually a very dead brain time. What? Why are those there? Gold blimey. What are these? Why are people going feral? What is this madness? I have a silly mentality I've put in my head of like, until I become like far better, like there's days where it's really nice, why 3? You don't need to redeem 3. You don't need to redeem 1 either. They do not benefit anyone other than hurting my thigh temporarily. Madness. Oh. But yeah, added in because people were like, what am I gonna spend all these points on? Because I didn't have anything that was like super expensive. So I added a 10k thingy. And serve the people my arse. Serve me. People and thighs. Madness. Why? I'd understand the ladies. And men can have some pretty good thighs too, to be fair. But goddamn. These emotes. say? Culture. Someone slapping themselves. Madness. Like... yeah, I still need to improve a lot first. Haha, see? I'm gonna twist that and say Ronan agrees with me. Mahal. And as a random... oh yeah, my tails do move eventually. Oh my gold, what was that? The biggest catch in the game. A blue whale! That's a big weight. Such blue whale. What a fish. What a lucky fish. And thank you, Ronan. I have my days where it's clearly like, oh yeah. But then I have my other days where it's a thing. I have it in where I'm being stubborn to like go into use streams. Because obviously support was given, so I want to like stupidly try and be good enough before properly going back in. As daft as that sounds, like I pop in to, you know, basically say I'm still thinking, wanting to support kind of thing, but I hide away. But it makes sense. Because, you know, it's... I mean, there's a bunch. I've ended up meeting, like, a bunch of people that I end up kind of not wanting to disappoint. It's just gonna take time. Thank you for the head pats. Oh. Bloody googly eyes. Oh wow, it makes... I had to add these. I like these too much. So of course I'll add them here. They're funny. Yes. Plus it's a nice reminder to like chill. at my foot is itchy. Why? Itch. Still, it's like I need to learn how to progress, and you know, eventually make people be like, wow, they are something. And I do appreciate the ones who enjoy me now. Like Ronan does. But at least I have a general idea of kind of what I want to do for like my ASMR. Like, definitely won't be anything that's super lewd or anything like that. I'm not into those kind of things. But somewhat wholesome, I guess, would be nice. Shrimp. Oh, I was saying how, like, it'll be nice to, like, wow people down the line. And I know I kind of do that already for some, and I was saying, like, I do for you, kind of thing. Because you already tend to support me a lot already. I drink, aye. I shall drink. I don't think the stretch will do too much though. Thank you for the ether charge and stretch though, Colili. I don't know why, I'm finding it easier to say that instead of saying like collision. Trying to be careful. True. It's, to be fair, it ends up being difficult to like trying to support everyone, because it's like it could be during times that I might be asleep, so I'm like, I can't support properly. And neither do I have like an abundance of money, so that doesn't work either. That's your biggest struggle? Oh, yeah. It's a thing. probably with most people as well. Mine's turned into a lot of things. Like, there's a lot I need to put like to the side. I was meant to save up last month, but getting things for stream kind of ate near enough all of my money again. Surrender, hello, welcome in. It is good to see you. It is a more, I say chill, it's a warm day. Spaghetti brother. Ironically, I had spaghetti yesterday. But yes, I hope you're doing well. I hope things have been going good today. It was nice actually, because it's been a long time since I've had spaghetti. So I was like, ooh, very nice. Don't know what it is with spaghetti, but it hits a spot. Brand. Maybe. However, I tend not to be naughty enough for things. I'm still too polite. Plus I barely say anything anyway. Not intentionally. I started doing the thing where I just like, I'm reading what everyone says. Not with stream, on the Discord. Like, I'm keeping up to date with everything, but I'm just not saying anything. I think it feeds back to me trying to improve first, which yeah, it's not helping. I chose a weird thing to do. Love all things Italian. I do like a great deal of Italian foods, so I would agree with that. Italian foods are, I don't know, they got a nice like flair to them. And the Discord always has spaghetti, but it's usually served in the dungeon basement, which someone ends up getting thrown, usually by upsetting you. Ah, your dad's side is Italian. Okay. Basement nitty. But yay for Italian. Because truly, they get it. I do like my sauces. This is why it's good. Hello, Ark. You ain't still got a leg cramp, have you? That would have lasted for a stupidly long time if you do. I was gonna say, then why are you typing in capitals? Stop yelling. Oh, you're hyper. Okay, noted. Try to calm down if you can. But understood. Why are you hyper? What's got you hyper? A lot of things. Helpful. I'm adorable. I certainly have my moments, that is for sure. You are hyper. Such love. I'm working on being able to just sort of say that towards people. Give me time on that one. Because I need to get to know people better before I can passively, at least. I know there's different forms of love, but even so, it still needs to mean something. Aggressive love in a friendly way. Yeah, I take a long while, so please do not mind if I don't reciprocate straight away. In the wording is weird, but you get the idea. Before you found out that sound I'm making right now comes from rubbing hands over the mic ear things, I thought it was just a looped recording of someone making that sound with their mouth. What, like they were licking it or something? Why do you feel bad? Don't feel bad. I'm just weird. People should just say those things easily. This is why the Japanese language is nice. They have like 3 or 4 different words for love, and they all have varying levels of like affections meant. English doesn't have the same way, and love is just love. Oh, I love my family. Oh, I love my dog. Oh, I love my friend. Oh, I love my partner. Like, it's not very helpful, is it? Chocolate ice cream with pomegranates? Pomegranates? Ice cream with pomegranates? Pomegranates? You see. You thought they were whispering. What is that? Wee wee? Wee wee. Oh. Wee wee. Wee wee. But yes, you're on a sugar rush. Understood. It's good trust. Yes. What's ice globes? It is bubble-like sounds. I can't use that initially because it'll thingy. I have the smaller ones. It'll basically just be like. Hang on. But it's done in a longer format because I have a big one. Bigger one. Kraken energy drink. When are you not? Every stream will always be you grabbing something of caffeine. But to be fair, I usually go for like a number of hours, so it's understandable. It's understandable. Blub blub blub. Blub blub blub. Blub blub blub. Blub blub blub. There's some sounds where you do hear them though, and it's like, how have they managed that? And I find it funny with like flesh tubers, where effectively like you can see what they're using to get the sound. I haven't actually watched properly a flesh one. Like, it's something you end up seeing in like thumbnails and kind of things. Oh, you want me to drink with you? Okay, that's different. Aye. Sure. Enjoy your drink. Thank you for the ether charge. Surprising how warm I actually am. Then again, I am talking. I forget talking actually dries your mouth. But I at least have some ideas of things I'd want to do with ASMR. It'll take a bit of time, and I need to find out how a thingy-mabobby works. I do also want to do something else. So vague, I know, but I think it would be really cool and actually unique, because I don't think I really see any other bugger do it. However, I know why, because it would cost a lot. It's like, it'd be like getting another model. It costs that much. So yeah, thingy-mabobby. It's the words you use when you're trying to describe something like specific, but you're being vague about it. So thingy-mabobby. The thingy-mabobby. Generally, if people ended up knowing what the thingy-mabob was, then it becomes obviously like you're in the know kind of thing. That doesn't even make sense. Thingy-mabob's your uncle. What does that even mean? The mabobby. I like the sound of that one though. The mabobby. I don't know. That's fine. Ah! This, my fringe. It is realistic. My fringe is like this as well, and it gets in my way. Can relate. I actually can relate to how my fringe is here. Oh my word, what is this? That's not right. I should not be able to relate to my model. Well, these ears would be nice to have, to be fair. Oh, and yeah, it's only these ears. It's not like how some people have it, where it's like you have the animal ears, but then you have real ears. No, it's just these. Only one set. Had to cough, sorry. Yeah, no human ears, just these. You know when you do that thing where you accidentally like swallow by accident the wrong way and then it just makes you cough? It's that, but I didn't swallow the wrong way, it just kind of, I breathed the wrong way and it made me want to cough. Yep. And that's the same with any drink as well. Like, I think it is the worst when you're absolutely thirsty. You have your drink and you're like, oh yes, finally. And then you flip and choke on it to the point where it's like it's proper choking and you're like, dear God, how? I just had a drink. Welcome back from burning. I mean, in a sense, there's still some very impressive things that we've done in this day and age. Like, although it can semi-suck, we've managed to like like how things are right now. We're able to communicate with people from ridiculously far away in real time, pretty much. So it's a very basic thing, but people use this communication like daily, so I think it's pretty impressive. And then obviously we have the things where we, again, just like, it becomes part of our lives. You're in my closet. I'd be amazed if you were, to be honest. Because it's very... well, there's no space in there. A lot of stuff is in my closet. Exactly. People definitely wouldn't have known me at all. Like, I know the time. Okay, the internet was around back then, but it was like basic. Well, if the internet somehow disappeared, we'd find a way Like, there's no way we'd do without it. We'd find a way to, like, bring something of it back. The problem is, I feel it would work just to, like, per country basis. So people can still communicate far within their own country, sort of thing. Pen pals. I wish I had a pen pal. By the time I learnt about pen pals, the internet had, well, MSN Messenger back then, and the like. So it was becoming... Actually, yeah, that's where my pen pal would have been, was Messenger. It was interesting. That, when I think about it, I had a lot of people over the world I kept in contact with as a teenager. Like, different people in the US, different people in Asia, especially with the Philippines. Pigeons are like, people hate them, but they can be the most useful thing. Did away with pen pals. Yeah, instead one person just is in, you know, is the pal, and oh no, sorry. Well, yeah, we're the pal, and all of you are the pen, because you're all writing. All writing to me. My eyes are starting to get puffy though. The heat probably hasn't helped. But indeed, first days of spring. Aye aye. Actually, that's one thing I gotta be careful of. The heat tends to affect my chest more. Nothing major, but it can affect me sometimes. not a bad sound, actually. Oh, my mercy. Welcome back. Hope everything is okay. Oh. Bubble tea. Refresh my brain of what bubble tea is. Again, I assume it's not just a cup of tea where you're blowing bubbles into it. It's the one with the thingy mabobbies in it, isn't it? I don't know what they're called, to be fair. But I know it has thingies in it. And you can eat them. Persnickety? Persnickety? What? I get what you're saying, but what? It's milk tea with boba pearls. That's what they call it? Boba pearls? I think I've tried it. Again, I'm very basic in the things that I like a simple Earl Grey will do me. Or an all-day breakfast. I'm okay with that as well. I do like them. Wait, I say it that much, do I? Do I say it that much? Oh, I know what you mean. Can't spell twinnings without a win. I thought it was twinings. Not as often. Aye aye. New drinking game. Take a shot every time. I don't say that much. If anything, it would be like one for every time I yawn, which is more likely at the beginning of the stream, because I'm like struggling to stay awake. But by this point I've, managed to get past it. Of course you like it, especially if it's gonna be like caffeine or something based. You'd be like, oh yes, a swig. Oh, I only took a swig 2 minutes ago. Another one? Don't mind if I do. Deary me. I was saying yawning, not the thingy mabob. The Bobby thing. What are you going to do? I've said it backwards. That's not the correct term. It cannot be counted. Terrible. Terrible. Yay. loophole because it was never mentioned in the first place. And now it cannot be undone because I've already brought it up. Yeah, I realise it's been a bit more laid back with things today, with everything. the the Bobby my Bob. The Ronin and Inin. The Ronin and Inin. Oh. That'd be a handful to try and say every time. Goodness. Goodness gracious. What is this? What is this? Such heresy. I would say I need to stop leaning on this thing, but at the same time, the stand is made of like solid metal. I think it's aluminium, so it's fine. How about I pronounce the following? Oh, I don't know about that. If I say that, it could be dangerous. But it looks like a thingy-mabob. Thank you, sir, and I do appreciate. I like that the thing that got fished was a can. Very fitting. But thank you for the 100 bits. Goodness gracious. Goodness. Goodness. What on earth would a variation be of that word? That seems mad. Which word? I'm not saying it. Besides, I know I say it, but like I usually try to be careful about, you know, spam saying when you get stuck on a thought, because makes the structure of your sentences be worse off, in a sense. Sono... etc. Oh good. They're limited to English, that's alright then. Solved. Why would I even know how to even say Mexican Spanish version of it? I would butcher that. I do not want to butcher, at least, Mexican Spanish. Since you combined it with thingamajig. Yeah, I would butcher that. Plus the chin. I will refrain from saying more. Obviously, you know I don't know, like, other languages. And as it is with, like, Japanese, it would have to be written in the Romanji characters, because I haven't learned symbols yet. I like how I don't even say, like, katakana or hiragana. I just don't say either. I'm just like, I haven't learned symbols. I hope they're teaching you right. Like nice words. That is almost like a good pun. A good trumpet. Yeah, sorry, I end up hearing it and I do like music. Like, at one point I honestly seriously considered making music, but like many of the things I ended up wishing to do, back burner. At least I learnt, like, I know it wasn't fully, but still, I managed to at least, like, learn a bit of the guitar. So at least I know something. But mainly I wanted to learn to play the piano, because I like, well, I do love the piano. I love piano pieces. However, my hands are titchy, which is, makes it a bit harder to play piano. Especially as, you know, you need the reach. And yeah. Oh right, because there's many guitars, yeah. I actually did have one when I was a kid, so that one was an acoustic, but they lost the notes to learn, so I never got to learn it as a kid. And then as I got older, I got an electric one. Never got an amp though, but I didn't have the money for an amp. But it doesn't stop me from like playing, you know, on the guitar. So, hey Fire, welcome in. Flight of the Bumblebee. That seems like something that would be good with the violin. But yeah, I ended up having an electric one. I've still got it as well. Inspired by Kaon, with Yui's guitar. I basically got her guitar, except left-handed, because I'm left-handed. Played it on saxophone once and never again. Oh, blimey. You know what you need to play on saxophone? The sax man thing, where it's like I don't know why. I watched that with Dark Souls, it made me laugh. You played that one too? Oh, gold. That's amazing though. My rock and roll career. I wouldn't have the space for an amp, to be fair. Like, even a small one will take space. I could put it somewhere. That sax tune lived in your head rent-free for so long. Same. I just found it amusing because of the Dark Souls thing. That video made me laugh. Funky Town? As in, no, I might be thinking of the wrong one. And now I can't remember how the lyrics specifically went. Oh yeah, where it was. I'm thinking of like, play that funky music, right boy. For the longest time I thought he was saying white boy. So I always thought he was saying that. Did I? But is like agreeing to things. Like yes. That's what they do in Japan. No one ever takes it as me being like, yes, ever. Could be wrong, but at this point I think they have virtual amps. Oh, I mean, you're kind of right. I know I could end up connecting a keyboard in, so I wonder if it would work with a guitar as well. Still drinking, how dare. Oh, I squeezed many things. Oh. Of all the things that I learnt to play on the guitar, you know, people would usually play something you'd expect to hear on a guitar. I learnt the Dango song. You know, Dango Daikosoku from Clannad, because I love that show and I'd been watching it so much, so I was like, I'm gonna play that, learn to play that. I didn't even find any notes either. I was going by ear. I did exactly what Yui did, and I was just going by ear to learn to play. You want to learn the one intro from Metallica. Now, is that actually a song, or are you meaning like the one intro? I need to stop like crouching. Then again, I'm not good with names, remember, so. Oh. Don't do that, makes it warmer. When I think about it, a lot of the things I wanted to learn was like stopped by someone else. And when I tried to go off on my own, it just worked against me. That is why I'm bad with names. Like visually, I will end up remembering stuff. But I never got into that franchise. Because obviously you had Guitar Hero, and then you also had Rock Band. I don't know if there was another. You could get into some French fries. Okay. Blows over my head. I see. That will have to be my response. Pretty good beat. Uh, I will probably stop here for today. So I will look for someone to raid. It'll be foodies and then pretty much rest, yeah. The burb. That's good. It is kind of you, Ronan. Thank you. The song of his people. I like that. This turns into those things where I'm like, how did I chance upon this person? Memory of a Civ. Truly. Memory of a Civ. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, but my mind is weird. Like, it does okay with some things. It's like it remembers some of the really useless stuff. Like, that doesn't benefit anyone, does it? Like knowing what launched when the 360 first came out. It's just things that stayed with me at the time. So, yeah. But thank you for the follows, thank you for the bits, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Thursdays tend to be a bit more where I'm like worn out, but I'm glad I could still spend time with everyone. Do take care, everyone. I shall be streaming tomorrow, and no doubt I will have way more energy because Friday. But do take care. Bye bye.